Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to focus on filtering SharePoint Choice column using the Get Items OData Filter Query in Power Automate. Choice columns behave very differently compared to text and number fields, especially when single and multi-select values are involved. I'll show you what works, what doesn't, and how to filter them correctly. So let's get started. I have this flow created already where I have covered the text-based column and the person type column, and in this video we are going to cover the choice type column. Right now this choice type is of multi-select. I will do it as a single select because it is important to let you know how single select and multi-select works. So I'll just edit this and I will add it as a single select only. So here we have this category as a choice type column where we have the mouse, laptop, keyboard, and all these choices. And we are going to work with this only, the choice type column in this video. And then talking about the flow, we have the manual triggered flow. And then we have the get items. Here we are going to filter out the rows of this list. And then we have the compose, means whatever output that we are getting here, I'm adding in a compose to have the key value pair view. So that's it with the flow. So first thing that we have with the filter query is equals to, and how we do it, like how we filter equals to in this is you have the category, you have to add it here, category equals, this will be string, and here we have to add the keyboard because we have it like this, keyboard. I've added that. It is okay to add capital K or small k, it will work. It is not case sensitive, so you don't have to worry about that. I will save it. And I will test it. And meanwhile, when it is running, I will open the JSON viewer. In here, I've got some data. I will copy this and I will paste it here in the text of this JSON stack viewer. And if you'll see, we have got four set of rows. And here, if you will see, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is for asset request 3, which is this. The last will be for keyboard submission, which is here. So we have got the data, right? And same way, equals to, not equals to will not include the keyboard. If I add it any and if I save it, and if I test it again, we get this, and I will copy it, will paste it here. And how many datas we are getting? 6, right? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Starts with mouse, category, mouse, and ends with what? Laptop, right? We have got the data where keyboard is not included because we used not equals to any, and it worked completely fine. Then if you have seen my previous video, we have used substringof and we have used starts with, though it works completely fine when you have the single selection for the category. I'll show you how starts with works. uh, what I will do here is I will add starts with category and keyboard, board, keyboard, right? I will save it, and I will test it again. So if I go here, I will get four set of rows, right? And keyboard and everything is there, right? The keyboard works completely fine, same as equals to. So when you are planning to use starts with, use it equals to only, because choice column you have the control over it, right? You are the one who is going to add the values which you want. It is not a free text, right? You won't be the user won't be adding any data there. It is just keyboard, mouse, or laptop, or whatever data you'll add. So use equals to instead of starts with. And you might be thinking we can use starts with when we have the multi select column with the choice type. I'll show you that as well. What I will do, I will do the column setting. I will edit this and I will do it as a allow multi select, yeah, multi selection. And here what I will do first is mouse, right? I will add the keyboard here and I will save it. So I have mouse, keyboard, and everything. Because I'm using starts with, I should get data like four set of rows only. I shouldn't be getting this because it is not starts with keyboard, it starts with mouse, and the second value is keyboard. If I test it, if I run the flow, I'll be getting five set of data. I'll show you that here. If I go, if I add it here, right? If I go to view, so here if you will see, I'm getting five set of data, which includes this as well, even though it is in second position or it doesn't starts with keyboard. And if I see here, I have the category, I have the two nodes, which is mouse, and then we have the keyboard. So doesn't help, right? We were thinking we should get only when it starts with keyboard, but even though it doesn't starts with keyboard, we are getting the data. So if you want to use choice column, I'll recommend you to use equals to and not starts with. We have substringof as well. I'll show you that. Here we have substringof, and if you see that, it will give you same data as equals to, right? I'll show you. I'll add keyboard here and comma category, and I'll save it. So even if it is in second position keyboard, I'll get five set of data. And if I test it, I'll run the flow. I'll remove this for now. Get anything? And here, if I check, I will get five set of data. See, starts with again mouse and everything. You'll see. No, it is same as starts with, no difference. And what if we use equals to, right? What I will do, I will add category again, equals keyboard. And if I save it right now, earlier when we worked with equals to, it was single select. Now it is multi select choice column. And now if we test it, the data, the number of data will be same. Even if we use starts with substringof, it will be same. So if I go here, if I add it, you'll see we are getting five set of data. So it is all same. But what if we go ahead and if we do it like this, not equals keyboard, what it will do? Will it remove this as well, like this column as well, mouse column? Let's see that. So I'll save it and I will test it. Done. And if you have seen here, we have got 5 set of data, and the this one, the mouse one, along with keyboard, is not included here. And I'm not sure like if your requirement allows that. Like for me, I wanted that data, like I wanted that mouse row, but I didn't got it. So if you are using not equals to along with multi select choice column, I'll recommend you to use equals to, and add external logic with the filter array and all the stuff. So that way the wanted data will not get excluded. So yeah, now we have done that, right? We didn't got the mouse row, which is here along with keyboard. We didn't got that because not equals to checked when it is not equals to keyboard, and it excluded that data. We have totally worked with this equals to not equals to. I've showed what all things should be keep in mind when working with equals to not equals to. And right now we have two more operators, which is and or operator. I'll show you how it works. Category equals to keyboard. So we have this. So using only this query will give me keyboard, like 5 rows, 1 2 3 4 5. But when I use it with and if I add mouse here, and now if I use this query, I'll get only 1 row. Show you that. I'll save it right now. And if we use this query, we'll get only 1 row. I will save it, which is this row, and I will test it out. Oh, here, if I check this and if I add it here, and I've got only single row, and it have mouse and it have keyboard. So this way you can do query for multi-select. Like if you have 2 or 3 um, choices selected, you can use this and you can get the data accordingly. Then we have or. So I hope you knew when we use the not equals, we have got this. This data was also excluded. So what I will do, I will add the not equals and I will add or here, right? And I will save it. And let's see how we are getting the data now. Here we have, so here if I will see for 0, we have got the 2, which is this, because we are excluding keyboard but we are including mouse. So that way, as I said, it totally depends on the requirement. Like if you want to exclude keyboard, even if it is multi-select, you can use not equals to. That way the keyboard will get excluded. But when you have the multi-select uh, choice column and there is keyboard, mouse, laptop, or some another stuff as well. So that way you can use query like this: category equals to keyboard, not equals to keyboard, or category equals to mouse, or category is equals to laptop, or category is equals to another thing that you have added in the choice column. So that way you'll get the data as per your requirement. So if you want um, multi-select data, even if it has keyboard but along with different choices, you'll get the data using this or operator. And and operator I have already shown you how it works, but this is how or operator works, and this is how you will get the data. And if I add keyboard here along with laptop, what will happen? This will get excluded, the laptop will get excluded, but you have to add another or, and then you can use the category and you can add the equals to laptop. That way you'll get this data as well. So this is how it works. This is how choice column works, and that is it with this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with the number type of column, how to filter this. So thank you and bye.